Welcome to the solution demo for the Audit Bond product. Today we will review conducting an audit. Internal audit is expected to deliver increasing assurance and oversight. Managing audit activities and conducting fieldwork with spreadsheets, SharePoint, emails, and other non-purpose software can be both a substantial impact on resources and also very time-consuming. In this video, you will see how Audit Bond helps you project manage your audits and oversee day-to-day activities, streamline fieldwork with automated workflows and centralization of audit tasks, and allow you to clearly cite and manage the evidence that supports your procedure results. So, to start with, let's review the Priorities Tracker. The Priorities Tracker allows you to manage many tasks, including managing your coaching notes through the use of to-dos, reviewing any issues and their due dates that may have been assigned to you. You also have access to actions. Action items may be outstanding tasks for your internal clients, external individuals, or other key stakeholders. And as you can see, these, like issues, have due dates to help you manage your workload. This main dashboard view provides you an opportunity to manage all of your projects. These may be compliance projects or programs, audits, risk assessments, and more, and they all live in a single dashboard. If you do have a large number of projects to manage, you can use the search option to look for something specific, or use the tags and status features to refine your view. There are two ways to start a project. You can create a new blank project or build one from pre-built audit templates. There are many templates covering various audit topics available to you, and all you have to do is select the one you want by clicking the Use Template link. These will then bring in the related risk and controls associated with that audit process. It is essential to note that the views you are seeing here are based on a master or lead auditor role, and this provides you with a high level of segregation of duties, only showing individuals certain items for them to be able to do their work. Let's navigate to a specific audit, Operational Audit 2019. Here you can see a day-to-day view where auditors can manage the currently assigned work. The dashboard has a taskbar on the right-hand side, and this is persistent across the entire platform. It provides access to everyday items. This may be requests, to-dos, review items that need your attention, or findings that must be reviewed. This dashboard also provides you an at-a-glance view of items that are in various states, such as not started, in process, or complete. Let's move into the planning step. Managing all audit activities within one tool can centralize and streamline all your processes. The Audit Bond solution supports this mindset. You have rich text fields where you can enter relevant documentation, and you also have attributes or objects that you can fill out with information. The tool is highly configurable, so it does not matter if your organization uses the term findings, issues, or maybe even recommendations. Your terminology can be configured to meet your requirements. From this view, you can also tie in your entity structures. This could be by department, geography, or maybe even by IT assets. Within the planning section, you can bring in any planning file via attachments. You can edit in-app through our MS Office integration, and the platform fully supports version control. The Fieldwork tab is where you will most likely spend the majority of your time. Earlier, we discussed various forms of content, the first being content from pre-made templates. But we've already set up many objectives for you to use, and it's easy to add new objectives or import from a library of risks and controls derived from industry-recognized standards and regulations that Galvanize continually maintains. Now, as you look at some of these auditable objectives, what you're going to notice is that you can actually click in and identify various areas within the tool. So let's jump into travel and entertainment. As you head over into the overview section, you may have many different attributes. And again, all of these elements are reportable. Moving to the project plan, this is where we actually document our risk and control matrix. You can build in a one-to-many, many-to-one, or many-to-many relationship within the risk and procedure. This allows you to build out supplemental procedures for risks to be sufficiently mitigated. In addition, when you look into these areas, you can automatically calculate your risk scoring factors based on the results you input. Right now, you'll notice that impact and likelihood are the two scoring factors being used. However, if you use other scoring factors, whether it be magnitude or velocity, Audit Bond can accommodate that as well, and it can all be updated within the tool. It's also possible to automate the risk assessment process right within the tool using ACL robotics. Moving back to the risk and procedure area, you can toggle your view between risk and procedure. Scrolling down, you can see the ability to import procedures from various libraries. And what you can do within these procedures is document risks. You can provide a description, update any associated attributes, the owners, and add in other elements as well. This may be the frequency of which procedures are performed, relevant assertions, COSO principles, or even updating the risk weighting. Once this is completed, you can now go ahead and execute the procedures or conduct your testing. Looking to the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see that you have issues noted, which were identified within the procedure results section. Within the findings list, you actually have findings, but we'll come back to that in a moment. Where I want to spend a little bit of time is identifying how we can incorporate better communication with our internal champions or internal clients. This is where you can leverage requests. What you see here is a request that has been sent out. This is to Bob, our controller. He doesn't need access to the platform, just an email address. In the optional field section, you can provide additional emails for individuals who need to be copied on the email chain. Notifications can be sent out to him now, or he can be given a weekly reminder. Additional due dates can be entered so that you can report on these elements. And finally, there is a place to update the status of the request. When this is sent out, Bob will receive an email. By clicking that link within the email, Bob will have limited access to the system where he can respond with both comments and attachments. This is a similar view in which Bob would see, however, he would not get access to the platform or various areas of the testing that you see here, but merely a view of the details of the request. In this case, it's requesting him to provide a list of employees with corporate credit cards. Bob does have the ability to add in file attachments and make comments as well. The benefit of having everything saved within the platform is that you now not only have an audit trail that is tracked within the tool, but it also reduces the transfer of knowledge gap as audits progress year on year. The entire Operational Audit 2019 project can actually be rolled over into a new year. This means that if there is a change in staff or resourcing, all prior year results can be rolled forward or replicated for the next auditor to review. And this helps the new auditor by, instead of sending Bob a similar email asking for the same documentation, they can access the information received previously directly within the system, whether it be the requested documents, other received documents, or all of the conversations that took place prior. Now, when we look at the request, you can see that Bob has actually attached two pieces of documentation, a flowchart and a control activity document. What you can do with these two attachments is to link them as references. You can do this by accessing citation mode. You can then create a highlight for a resource and then look up any piece of documentation that has been sent in as a request, in this case the controls activity document. And you'll notice that this was the controls activity document that was sent out as a requested item. Now, rather than linking it to just the document as a whole, you can actually link it to a section within the document. And it's a straightforward process to highlight an article and add clippings as necessary. Doing this allows the reviewer to have ease of use when it comes to reviewing a document and what section someone is referring to. As the reviewer, rather than having to go back in time and get a sense of what section of the document needs to be reviewed, they can simply click on the various highlighted sections and it will take them directly to the relevant area. Scrolling down further, you can see the ability to attach supporting documentation. These attachments could be a Word document, an Excel file, a PowerPoint, PDF, or maybe even scanned images such as invoices or receipts. Further down, you will see that you can link in data analytics and metrics directly to the testing results. This is where continuous auditing or real-time auditing using analytics becomes fully automated. So, to recap this video, Audit Bond helps you project manage your audits and oversee day-to-day activities, streamlines fieldwork with automated workflows and centralization of all audit tasks, and allows you to clearly cite and manage the evidence that supports your procedure results. Audit Bond is incredibly easy to use and built with auditors in mind, and it will undoubtedly help you regain many hours currently lost to manual processes. To learn more about Audit Bond, watch the other videos in this series, contact your account executive, or email us at info@wegalvanize.com.